What's different? Like, you know, like, I feel like in the past, like, year or so, like, you know, everything's changed on.
A SARS-like virus, which has infected hundreds in China, has now reached the United States. Airports around the world are stepping up health screenings on passengers arriving.
So you take 100, you get 1,000, you get 10,000. It's exponential growth.
A massive explosion has torn through the Lebanese capital, Beirut, killing at least 70 people.
Meanwhile, in South Korea, the number of coronavirus cases have more than doubled just the last day. Officials report 229 new cases since Friday, bringing the total number there to 433.
Fire crews are scrambling to contain 6 bushfires, now burning at emergency level across our state.
The disease now affected more than 4.1 million people in the U.S., killed more than 146,000, with more than 59,000 in hospitals.
January was great. My family and I took a trip to the Maldives, which really got me energized and excited for the year. After that, I came back to Seoul and I started my second semester of 10th grade. And then, well, February was the month it started. Initially, like a lot of people, I didn't really think of it as too big of a deal, but then our school shut down. That would be the start of a long year of uncertainty that would come to define 2020. I kind of just lost track of time after that. Like, you know, there's this routine, you know, get in bed, you know, get to the desk, do your schoolwork, and then go back to bed. Being stuck at home really just made me lose track of time. Just like that, the year was over. You know, there's this idea of moving on from the past and creating a better future for yourself or whatnot. But if there was one word I could use to describe what I felt most this year, that word would be nostalgia. Now, nostalgia is usually triggered when you feel, hear, or smell something that reminds you of a distant memory. Like, for example, listening to Justin Bieber Baby, or like looking at a fidget spinner. But never has nostalgia been triggered by something that has virtually no connection to my past. Maybe it's just because of how everything came to a halt with the pandemic, or just because, you know, we have so much time laying around we can think about things. But this past year I found myself literally just scrolling through my camera roll, you know, snap memories, just like reliving a lot of the moments in my past life. But the most tragic thing is that all of these things are just no longer possible. But then I thought, just because you can't do something doesn't mean you can't sit back and dream. Imagine yourself at a soccer game with your friends. Or even taking a trip to a faraway land on the other side of the planet. Sounds crazy, right? Well, sometimes in dull times like these, we may actually need a bit of crazy.
I think one thing I definitely learned this year is to be grateful, to be thankful for the things that used to be very normal to me in my life.
Yeah, appreciating like the old normal that we used to have.
This is probably the part of the video where I, give an inspirational speech about what I learned this year and how it impacts my life moving forward. I'm not gonna do that because, to be honest, like this whole thing doesn't really reflect what my year actually was like. I'm not including the hours I spent over the summer studying for SAT. I'm not including the hours of test prep. In junior year, it's crazy. But I think what this is supposed to do is maybe showcase what this year could have been, if not for all these distractions and things going on in the world.